Hey, Bird Brains. Let me know if you can actually hear this, by the way. This is a total test live stream. I've had a massive crash with my recording software. So let me know kind of immediately if you can actually hear what I'm saying to you right now. Massive crash with my recording software. So let me know kind of immediately if you can actually Okay, you can hear me. Fantastic. Good, good, good. Yeah, so this is a total test live stream. I'm just making sure that the new software that I have working is actually working, which apparently it is because I'm live, you're hearing me, everything sounds good, but it is not coming up where I normally have it on YouTube, so I can't watch myself with any degree of ease, and it's also not easy for me to see the chat. Because right now I'm looking at you, Bird. Sound quality not that good. Okay, we can probably mess with that. Stay posted, Bird Brains, because I actually really need some assistance on this. So if you can hang out for a few bits, that would be awesome. Graham DeVell should be checking in momentarily too. So let's see what we can do with audio. Okay. That should change that. Does that make the audio any better, Bird Brains? And I'm just going to sort of babble to myself while I wait for you to tell me if that has made the audio any better than what it was that you were hearing before, just kind of babbling to myself to see how the audio sounds, waiting for Bird. Okay, really good. Okay, good. Yeah, it was just going to the wrong device. Okay, so the microphone audio situation is sorted out. Excellent. Hi, my wife. Sounds a bit better. Good. Excellent. Back to normal. Thank you, Bird Brains. If there's anyone I'm going to trust to tell me what I sound like normally, it's definitely going to be Bird Brains. So, okay, audio's good. That was an easy one. It was just connecting to the wrong device. And interestingly, I'm not seeing the HUD layout that I just used to adjust that setting on the stream, which is excellent. I can mess around with the settings on my own time without you guys seeing it. The only problem is I can't see where I am in YouTube. So I'm going to go to the front of my page. Hey, Euronymous. No, it's not a new microphone. It's a... this is all a test, as it says in the title. This is a test live stream. So briefly, because I actually really wasn't expecting anyone but Graham DeVell to show up, and he's not even here. So long story short, my recording software decided it hates everything and had a critical meltdown. And first it was a little tinny. It's still not great. Okay. Bird Brains Euronymous, you guys are regulars to the stream. Well, as is my own wife. But, okay, same as before. Okay. Okay, that's interesting. No, that's no problem, Bird Brains. Again, you're not missing a darn thing. We're just testing out settings and whatnot and trying to figure out where I am. That's the weird thing. I don't know where... I mean, I see where I am in YouTube. It's just not in the usual place for live streaming, which is a bit fidgety because it's very hard for me to read the chat. Okay, that's a little better, and I'm mostly talking to myself right now as I'm kind of bouncing back and forth between two monitors here. Tinny is a good definition. Okay, let's see what we can do with the audio. Euronymous, kind of stay posted if you can while I fidget with some settings and see if any of it makes any better. How about, and I'm just going to babble and talk and say things into the microphone as I'm adjusting the settings so you guys can... Oh, okay, better now. All right, I just bumped up the volume a little bit. So, Euronymous, is this good? Because I can bump it a little bit higher if it's still tinny or sounds like I'm talking from a tunnel or something. I can go a little bit higher on the volume. This is all Euronymous and Bird Brains right there. Okay, good. Okay, so at 90% volume, we're sounding good. Excellent. All right, good. So that's covered. Pretty good. Excellent. Thank you, Euronymous. I really appreciate the help, actually, because I'm kind of in panic mode trying to set up for this afternoon stream. Hey, Graham. Welcome. Thank you. I really appreciate you just hanging out and kind of helping me check settings, man. Euronymous and Bird Brains and my own wife have kind of got the volume where we want it to be. What's your opinion of the volume, Graham? Are we sounding pretty good? I'm mostly babbling to myself so you guys can hear the volume while I'm doing this. And you guys are not seeing the HUD setting, which is great. I was actually kind of concerned about that. the only real flaw, and I'm actually going down and liking this stream because why not? The only real flaw seems to be it's in a different place in YouTube, in my creator studio, than it normally is, which I can kind of learn to cope with that, at least for today, because it is streaming. We are live. You can hear me. We've got the volume sorted out. Let me just, I don't know, I guess do a couple of things in the game just to make sure things are progressing, because right now I'm just looking at a flat screen here. Mic is a little fuzzier than usual, maybe a teensy bit louder than usual. Okay, louder I can cope with, fuzzier not so much. I don't quite know what the problem might be on that. Oh, okay, so we are doing things in the game. That's positive. Excellent. Hey, CB. Yes, let the slapping continue. Don't get too excited, CB. I just had a critical meltdown with my recording software, so I had to completely step back and punt, download a different software, and very, very quickly learn how to use it today in time for the stream this afternoon. So this is, as the title says, it's just a test. We're just kind of getting settings where we want them to be before I try and go live for real this afternoon. So as always, I appreciate everyone checking in, but it's not going to be terribly exciting around here. Move around in the chair. Feel like there's a background. Okay, what do you mean by background, hon? Like you're hearing something in the background? Because I have headphones on. I can't hear anything. Maybe it might be the TV downstairs. It might be what you're watching. And I'm just going to kind of keep babbling to myself so we can all check audio. So like there's something in the background. There's nothing in the background on up here. I've got the TV off. Are you? No, you're okay. Your TV is off too. Okay. Yeah, I know you kind of probably, the hint was in the title, CB. I'm just in critical step back and punt mode right now. It possibly is my own wife that's causing the fuzziness, Hieronymus. You might not be wrong about that. So specifically, what are you hearing in the background? Is it like a TV noise or a fuzzy noise, or it might, at this stage of the game, this could be a completely separate issue. It might just be this headset and microphone. I'm not worried, CB. Just so long as we're actually live and people can basically hear me, and when I've finished this little test, I'll rewatch this and see kind of if I can figure out what the issue is with the audio. So long as it's loud enough, I'll deal with a little fuzziness. Gremdevel is not hearing background noise, fuzzy, almost static. It could very well be the headset. This is a POS $20 Brand X Japanese headset that I got when I started doing this ridiculous YouTube nonsense, just for the fact that it was $20 and I didn't want to invest a lot of money. It's worked fantastic, but I have also been using this non-stop for over a year now. It might just be the headset. It might just be a headset. It usually doesn't sound like you were talking into a mic. Now it does. It could just be the headset. Let me try one thing. Hang on. Is that any better? And I'm just going to babble to myself a little bit, kind of, while you are telling me if this sounds any better or worse or no change. And I'm just going to keep babbling to myself until somebody tells me one way or the other. This is me just kind of talking to myself while we do that. La-di-da-di-da, chit-chatting to myself. Does anyone want to tell me if this sounds any better, worse, or no change with what I just did? Actually, a little better. Okay, what I did is I just took the microphone part just a little click away. Your old software may have been cleaning the mic. Yeah, okay, that's very true. Yeah, Action may have been cleaning it up a little bit for me. I can maybe fidget with the audio. Hang on. While everyone's here, let me just do a little bit of fidgeting. They don't give you a lot of options for settings on here, but let's just see if I can do anything with the audio at all to change that. So I'm going to assume that, and I'm just going to keep babbling and talking to myself, and I'm going to assume that the thing that I just did probably did not change it. Hieronymus is listening to me through a surround sound. Really? That sounds pretty cool. I don't hear any background noise, but the mic was just a little fuzzy, but now it's better. What are our lives like on a day-to-day basis? That could take a while. Mostly watching Kitty. That's pretty much what we do for a living. So sounding like nothing that I just did. I didn't really do anything. I just took the system sounds down a little bit. Microphone is still where it was at, which is where BirdBrain said it was pretty good, and Anonymous said it was pretty good. Not really much else I can do to the audio in Shadowplay. That's pretty much my only options. I suppose at some point I'm really going to have to investigate Audacity and see what we can do with that. But I will check the audio when I'm done with this and kind of redo it and see what's going on. Oh, I wanted to try, hang on just a sec, guys. I wanted to try something else while we were here. Doodly doodly do. That. Nope, nope, do that, but go on. I want you to go on there. Okay, that didn't do what I wanted it to do. I know, CB, I know, but I was using Action and I loved Action. I absolutely loved it because one touch. One button did everything I wanted to do. And I'm going to tell you, and Graham DeVell knows this all too well, I'm just not cut out for OBS. I'm just not cut out for OBS. That's way too above my pay grade. I'm just not smart enough for OBS. So I got it to work like 2 times, and I don't remember what I did to make that happen. I think I just clicked things until I was recording something. Yes, I know OBS is the end-all be-all to every YouTuber's experience, but I'm just not cut out for it. Interestingly, the HUD layout, even though I am telling it to put comments in the lower left corner, is not doing that. You'd be surprised, CB. You'd be surprised because Graham DeVell has tried to walk me through that, and I've turned him down, as he rightly says, because every time I look at OBS, I just want to find the creators of it and punch them in the throat. So, and all the people who do all the... It's not like I haven't tried. It's not like I haven't tried. I've gone through so many tutorials on OBS, and it makes me mental. It absolutely makes me mental. I like one-touch things, and this is doing one touch. So, long story short, I think, because I don't want this to be an all-day stream, I think apart from some very minor audio issues, maybe a little bit of fuzziness, which very well could just be the microphone itself. It may just be showing its age. Well, yeah, Graham's right. My go-to response for most interactions is throat punching. And as CB knows, slapping. Lots of slapping. Boy, that was a great stream this morning. That was so much fun. So I think apart from some very minor audio issues, I think everyone is broadly feeling that we're kind of good to go here for 4 o'clock. I think, it's not bad. We can kind of stumble through 4 o'clock, and I can mess around with this a little bit more tomorrow and actually look at some tutorials. I've just been kind of clicking things and hoping that things work. I got the recording part down, but I really wanted to do this just test live stream just to see what was going to happen. So yeah, unless anyone tells me differently, I think we're pretty good on the test. And thank you all you guys for checking in. That was actually really helpful. I thought it was just going to be Graham DeVell, but you guys all leapt in and kind of just let me know that the audio's meh. It's not terrible. So cool. All right, excellent. So I'm gonna shut this stream down and probably delete it from YouTube. Although it's got 4 likes, I may as well keep it up. And I will see all you guys at 4 o'clock for some Total War, Warhammer 2, Mortal Empires. How about just Total Warhammer 2? We're just going to call it Total Warhammer 2. I'm wicked excited for that, by the way. I've been waiting all week to play that. So I'm going to be very, very into that. Cool. Okay, well, I'm out, and I will catch all you guys later. Thank you so much for checking in and tuning in.